Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever, as long as it's good, right? And so we here at this channel, we work on getting to our Goldilocks perfection, right? Not doing things perfect, not being perfect, but just that Goldilocks of what works in your life and sticking with it or tweaking it or just becoming content and satiated and not as obsessed. I don't know about you, but I have become, or I have been in my life, so obsessed with food plans and doing everything just so in such a way that I'm probably the most boring creature on earth because that's all that's going on in my head is the food, the weighing, the measuring, the logging, the reporting, and the weigh-ins, of course, because everything is determined by what you weigh. And, the rumor is that they're going to put what you weigh when you die on your forehead so the whole world would know if you were dug up, if you were overweight or not. Just the race to the finish line. The finish line of what? So I am a Goldilocks. I do like things my way, and I am delighted when I can take the time and just do it. It's a very simple food plan that I keep, that I honor, and it's you see it. I put it on my what I'm having that day. I'm back into my big A salads. Thank you, Mark Sisson. Thank you, Amanda Rose. Thank you, Vivian, for turning me back onto having my nice bowl. And I don't have a lot yet. I don't have it, like every single day because I have regular meals too. Like I have steak day and the burger day and the egg day. But so, it probably will remain two big A salads a day and then the assorted rest of the week. On Saturday, I do admit that I love that cauliflowered pizza crust, and I had the sweet red pepper one this past weekend, and it was divine. It is expensive. It does go on sale right now. It's on sale, 2 shells for 10, which Greg has one and I have the other. It kind of shrinks up, so it's about the size of my luncheon size plate that I have my hot meal on, and so they are expensive, but to me, they're delicious. They're worth it. And as much as I loved my pizza or my keto pizza, too much cheese in the end. And although it's all legal and low carb, I just felt, it just was too much of a good thing. And so I do like the cauliflowered pizza, cauliflowered. And it's a company owned by women, and they have great products. They're coming out with more, but they have already made pizzas like the margarita and some others, maybe uncured pepperoni, I think. So they seem to compete with Open Nature, if that's an organic brand that your store carries in the frozen part. So it's hard to find, and being an Instacart shopper, I know which stores, really do cater to, respect, supply us with some nice organic products, not just in the veggie section of produce, but also frozen foods and things like that. So I do get to partake in the good stuff and buy it when I'm shopping for other people and be able to put it aside in the cart. If it's a big order, I don't, because there's just too much confusion. But I do love my food plan the way that it is. I like my big A salads with my hard-boiled eggs, my chopped bacon, and then if the steaks were big enough on the Sunday, big green egg, having a little of that there. Otherwise, I will buy one of those antibiotic-free, maybe organic rotisserie chickens as a treat. Use that one meal for Greg, a little on my salad, and then I can freeze it and do it all over again. Greg will have the rest, and I'll have the little bit on the salad. And so I like that setup as well because I like to use all my foods all the way to the end. I I die throwing out these organic products or something like that. And so I don't get that far. I use them up. Tomorrow I found a white acorn squash that's organic at Whole Foods, and so that will be tomorrow along with the welfare rated pork that Greg smoked on the grill, and I'll finish sautéing it in the copper pan, and then cooking it low and slow in the oven to put inside the acorn squash with a lot of cinnamon. And oh, yeah, that'll be my meal. Not that I think about food 24/7. No, not like that at all. God. Oh, well, the world has a what's that word? Well, anyway, the world has accommodated me into my own little world of like what to cook and things like that. And I do enjoy making a nice meal for Greg and myself every day. His is different than mine. He's standard American diet. So he has lots of different sides that I guess I would say hold no appeal to me. It's not like I'm suffering through it, seeing what's on his plate. You give me my big A salad with my nice Bragg's dressing and my double cream cottage cheese from Good Cultured, making things wet and with all the nice raw veggies, and I'm purring. I'm quite happy, and it all works. So finding that Goldilocks bliss place can be, something that takes months and months and months to do, and by the time you get to that place where you're finding it works, oh, you've changed something up. But hopefully you stick and remain to, the no grains and no sugar sort of lifestyle that works for a lot of us. When I began to watch Jen Stevens and also this Amanda Rose Eat Like a Bear lady, they don't necessarily do it like me. I know that Jen has some, she likes things like black beans, perhaps other things. I know she likes her adult beverages and things like that. So she's in that part. And then Amanda Rose is in the no desserts, no sugar, no carb ever. And as far as except for the produce part. And she's quite quirky. And in her videos, like as she shows how she makes her dressing, she's an avocado mayonnaise lover. But I'm not. I've always just had that gag reflex thing with mayo. So thank goodness. I probably would have had 20 more pounds to lose because of that. So anyway, we just dawdle along, us little old ladies and old men with our metabolisms, just hoping to get, a tweak. I do have a hearty appetite. I know that building up my salads took a while. I didn't come out of the gate from carnivore into the big A salad world. It just was a gradual adding more veg, more veg, more veg. And it is amazing that it's not as bloating as you might think. I know that sometimes I go to bed and my belly is protruding a little bit, like no big deal. I guess that's the bloat, but it's not an uncomfortable, gassy, farting, burping type of bloat that I'm very familiar with the standard American diet that I used to embrace. So I'm happy. It's November and we do what we do. And politics and COVID aside, it's just a nice, simple life. I enjoy my Instacarting. I enjoy my Uber Eats. I do put some Uber work shift people in my car early in the morning that, need to get to their 6 to 2, 7 to 3 sort of jobs, and or they're getting off of those overnights and things like that. They're familiar to me. Doesn't mean I don't live with them. I don't know their lifestyles, but if they're still working in nursing homes, they must be doing something right, because that's a place where we seem to lose most of our people, is in a nursing home facility. So I'm happy. I'm happy with my coffee and my cute little espresso maker. You've seen it, that stainless steel one. It's like, an 8 ouncer. And so I love that. I have it with my Wicked Joe's, don't you know, organic coffee. It comes from Maine. and I love their flavors. I like it strong, so the Wicked French and the Sumatra ones suit me. And that's it. I muddle along, and life is good. I don't have any complaints. I drink my water, my Gerolsteiner water plain. I have my regular water that's triple filtered at home, plain with, I add some low salt, no salt, and Celtic salt crystals to it. I don't use lemon anymore. I think that gin got through to me with the flavored water or coffee, because that tells your brain you're hungry and that your brain releases insulin. And I think that kept me from the nice feeling of losing, those few pounds more. It's just worked for me. So I'm just content passing the message, being here in the community. Some may find me boring. That's okay. I understand that. I like to think that boring is a consistent behavior. And to get to consistency, for some of us that are yo-yo dieters, that's really a nice feat. And so that's all I got to say today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a cup of, I'm about to have the balance of my first cup, that little measuring cup that comes out of the silver coffee maker. And can't, all of a sudden my brain went, ooh. So I will see you here the next time on Pearls of Wisdom and Food with my mostly keto food plan. Thanks so much for being here. It's a delight to have you in my community. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.